Hey guys, it's Chef Jason Morris, your Ace Hardware grilling expert, and welcome to today's edition of Ace This Recipe. I am in my turkey headquarters, hanging out here in the barbecue trailer, and I'll tell you what, my question of the day was, listen, I just roasted my turkey on a bed of vegetables. I have all of these drippings. What do I do? How do I make the best gravy ever? I'm going to let you in on a few of my gravy secrets today. And we're going to rock and roll some amazing turkey gravy. So thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for cooking with us. It is time to get moving. Let's get cooking. We'll do a little bit of our flyover, talk a little bit about the ingredients. Obviously, we need a stock pot and a stovetop, right? But then here's the star of the show. Our pan of drippings. We've got some turkey juice in here. We've got some roasted vegetables in here. I had my turkey sitting on here beautifully. Pull this out. Now it is time to get ready to make some gravy. I've got some more turkey stock so that when it comes time to enhancing this or adding more, I've got that. A little bit of our rub-a-dub so we can add some seasoning. That's going to be a good all-purpose. Garlic, salt, pepper. We need a thickening agent for today, right? You've got cornstarch, which is going to make that slurry. That's going to make this a little bit thinner, a little bit lighter, a little bit easier as well. Then you've got roux, which is butter and flour. That's going to make this stick to your bones, stick to your ribs, all that good stuff, a little bit thicker, heartier. Now, some enhancements. Let's say we want to enhance this and add more flavor. I've got some whole garlic. We can always smash a clove and add that in there. Then we've got the turkey poultry herbs of like just perfect matched herbs for turkey. We've got that beautiful sage. That's going to be awesome. We have some fresh rosemary and some thyme as well. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the herbs because I tend to leave them whole. I don't want to chop them up because once they're in there, that flavor is good to go and it's going to continue to kind of purge more and more and more flavor. I like to put these guys in whole to get a little punch of that flavor, pull it out so that I have that aromatic, but I don't have that wet herb taste. Wet herbs sometimes, in my opinion, can taste a little bit moldy, taste a little bit off. So I'm going to leave those guys whole so I can take them off. Okay, we took everything out of that pan, got it into our stock pot, and now we have this turned on high because we want to bring this to a boil. Obviously, look at the amount of vegetables. There's quite a bit in there, right? So what I'm going to do now is add, we have about 12 people coming to our house, so I'm going to add 1.5 quarts of chicken stock to this. So we're going to add 1.5 quarts. Now bring this to a boil, all right? We talked about the herbs earlier. I'm going to add 1 sprig of sage. I'm going to add 1 nice sized sprig of thyme. And because rosemary is so strong, we're going to add just 1 small part of rosemary. Those are now going to become part of that aromatic. So let's bring this to a boil. We'll get that up and then we'll do a little bit of tasting to see where that seasoning is, where that herb flavor is, and then it may be time to remove those guys, finish this off. Okay, here we are at a boil, which means everything is kind of doing its thing. Those herbs have come to life a little bit. The vegetables are doing what they need to do. It is time for us to give a little taste here. So try this guy here. Light herb. So we definitely need to go a little bit heavier on herb. I'm going to add just a touch of rub-a-dub, maybe about a teaspoon, just to get a little bit of flavor and a little bit of color. All right, you can see these guys. Look at, they're a little bit army green, right? A little bit drab, a little bit, so to speak. I didn't want to leave them in there, right? We've done everything and gotten everything out of these that we can. I didn't want to leave them in there because the longer we leave them in, the more we're going to get that kind of that moldy herb profile, and that's not what I want in the gravy. So we took the herbs out. All right, we made our slurry. I used about 1/2 cup of water, 1/2 cup of cornstarch, and that was a cold water. And what I'm going to do is, with this at a boil, I'm going to add a little bit of that slurry, about half of it, right? And now I'm going to cook it. You definitely want to cook it so that slurry has a chance to thicken. That cornstarch can bind and do what it needs to. And you can already see, look at that, beautiful like coating on the back of your spoon. They call that nap. You want it to nap the back of the spoon. Okay, so this has all been added, right? We added that half a cup of slurry. We are set to go. I'm going to keep cooking this. I want it to thicken. I really want the full properties of that cornstarch to do their job. So we'll let this go for just a couple minutes. We're going to stir it as well. We don't want anything to settle to the bottom, become a little bit sticky or gelatinous, so we're just going to keep going. It's like AromaVision going on in here. So we strained this, right? We've got a cool little strainer set. We separated the veggies and we kept the gravy in the bowl. Look at that. That right there is exactly what I'm talking about. Now, you can thicken this as much or as little as you like. That is the beauty of it. Whether you're using a cornstarch solution, a slurry, right, or a roux, you can make this as thick as you would like it. This for us is absolutely perfect. And now the cool part is, look at that. See all those veggies? Guess what? That is now perfectly ready for my Thanksgiving leftovers. That absolutely smells fantastic in this trailer. I wish we had a little AromaVision so you could get in on that as well. But the beauty of it is now we've got a solid and wonderful gravy that really came from the leftovers, right? Well, not the leftovers, but it came from the vegetables that we roasted on. It came out of the pan. And the beauty of it is the brine that we used, or the injection that we used, all of that flavor trickled down, seasoned all those roasted vegetables at the bottom, and now became part of the gravy. So the turkey matches the gravy matches the turkey. Pretty good thing as well. Then the cool part, look at that. See all those veggies I have left over? Fear not. Save those guys, because later we're going to talk a little bit about how to do some Thanksgiving leftovers as well. I'm Chef Jason Morse, your Ace Hardware grilling expert. Thanks for joining us for today's edition of Ace This Recipe. Like we always say, head up to the top. That is going to be the eye. That's our information station. We'll let you into the wonderful world of gear, gadgets, and grills. Then head down below in the comments section. You can grab today's recipe, today's tips, all of that good stuff. And then while you're down there, perfect time for you to leave a comment and tell us, what would you like to see? What would you like us to teach you? And how can we be more helpful? Then while you're down there too, hey, it's Thanksgiving time. You've got a gaggle of people at your house. Tell everyone, get on the Ace Hardware YouTube channel and subscribe. They want to be notified when our next Ace This video and Ace This recipe is live. We've got tips, cooking videos, and more waiting for you right here on the Ace Hardware YouTube channel. Then don't forget, at the end of this video, be sure to click on the link, because we've got another video on how to inject your turkey waiting for you, already dialed in to get you just the legend for Thanksgiving, right? So have a great day, happy cooking, and thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it, and we hope you do as well.